Mogan. Hey, what's up, fam? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, man, I hear you loud and clear. What's going on, baby? How you?
Man, I'm blessed, man. And I appreciate you taking time to do this interview with Stop Beefin Radio tonight.
Man, word. Like, it's like every time you try to, get something done important, man, it's like, a lot of things try to intercede and block what you got going on. So, thank Allah, man, that everything came together the way it was supposed to. What's going on, though?
Man, appreciate it, man. First off, let's tell the fans and listeners who you are and where you from.
Yo, it's your boy Murdaman. You know what I'm talking about? AKA Blk November, man. Straight out of Charlotte, North Carolina, man. I'm here to stay. You heard me? What's going on with y'all out there?
Now, what made you decide you want to get into the music industry and pursue this as your career?
Long story short, man, it's like, I was critiqued by one of my uncles, man, my favorite, family member. And, so like, as I was a youngster, man, he taught me a lot about music.
Okay.
But honestly, like, it was never my dream.
Mm.
You feel what I'm saying? It was his dream.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? So, like, when he died, it was like, dang, I got to do it for him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got to do it for him, bro. So, that's what made me want to get into the industry, man.
Man, salute to you for keeping his legacy going for you. Like, what was one of the he saw in you that really told him that you had that possibility? I mean, he had to see something early on in you that he thinks had the chance. So what was it about you think that stood out for you?
I think it was more so my heart. Like my heart for music. Like, I always had a heart for music, but I never thought that it would be me doing music.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And so, like, it was the aggressiveness, which is what he implanted into me anyway. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, when I get with him and we get to going over music and he teaching me how to do certain notes and he teaching me how to rap, I would show him the hunger, but music was never my dream.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So he saw something in me that was more major than I saw in myself, you know?
That's amazing. Now, with you being from North Carolina, do you think it's making it harder for you or easier for you to get in the game?
I wouldn't say that it's making it easier or harder.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, man, when you built for it and you born for it, you're going to do it anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So whether it's hard or whether it's easy, man, like if this is your passion, you're going to go for it anyway. So, that's how I feel about that, bro.
What were some of the people you studied or some of the mentors you had coming up early that helped you with your music or the sound or what you're doing?
Oh, man, I got a plenty, but just to name a few. You know what I'm saying? I grew up listening to Sam Cooke.
Ah, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Sam Cooke came with a different type of soul.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. And I was raised around John P. Key, the famous gospel singer.
Okay. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So he gave me the heart.
Yeah.
And Tupac gave me the message. So when I blend all three, it's like, oh man, it's you got a major issue. You understand what I'm saying? So like I say, I grew up listening to Sam Cooke. I fell in love with John P. Key, and I gravitated towards Tupac's message. Yeah. So I just stirred them all in the pot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you do it like the Pen to the Boo song, first song I got from you from Puerto Rico, like that. You just summed it up right there for me. That pen, the passion from Sam Cooke, to being able to tell the story, but then the anger, the aggressiveness behind Tupac and how it, you're preaching, you're talking about it, man. So I can see it all tied up very well for you. What was the first state or city you got to travel outside of your market to perform at? Like, where's the first time you ventured outside of home and got to show your talents to to a new audience?
Honestly, I haven't been outside my city yet.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because everything right now is a fresh experience.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking forward to traveling outside of my city and sharing the talents.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I think I'm ready for that now.
That's
you know
dope. You definitely are. I've sent your music to a lot of DJs, man, and you'll see this week we got a couple different interviews lined up for you. DJs are really loving this record, man. So what made you make this your single, and how's the response been for you and your team so far?
I would have to say, at the end of the day, I really want, the fans that's going to come along to understand the artist that they listening to first.
Yeah.
Let me give you my story first, and then give you my music.
Okay.
So you can understand how I'm coming and why I'm singing or why I'm rapping what I'm rapping. You know what I'm saying? That's why I chose Pen to the Booth to be the first single, because it actually tells my story. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's why it went like that.
And you're in a good position with you being in North Carolina. You don't have to travel that far right now. Like the industry's coming to North Carolina. Shout out to Fleet DJs in July. They're coming to Raleigh, North Carolina. So maybe your first movements aren't venturing across state lines. It could be you just going up the road. But I'm sure you've got a chance to perform in your own market. Like, what's it like to perform for your fans and the people, getting the vibe out to this song? Like, what's the experience like if somebody got to see you live right now? What is your they're going to experience?
Well, the first thing they say is, I can't believe it's him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, man, I grew up with him. I went to school with him. So it's like, wow, like the experience is a humbling experience, first and foremost.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I was them on the side watching. You know what I'm saying? Somebody famous or a celebrity or whatever you want to call it. But it's like, dang, when I see people and they see me perform, it's like, oh, man. Like it's a very, very humbling experience, man.
Yeah.
Very humbling experience, bro.
So with you already being, like you said, it sounds like you're already known in your city. You already moved around with respect. So you being now is a new chapter for you. How's the people reacting to that? Like, they know you already, so they expect a certain thing from you. Now you're singing, now you're rapping, now you got songs going across the airways. Like, how are they reacting to that for you?
Only thing that I hear people say nowadays is like, yo, put Charlotte on the map. Like, make sure everybody know how we really give it up in Charlotte.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they want other people in different states to hear and see how we live it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And so it's like, dang, Murda's out. He's really from Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to nobody else claiming the city.
Yeah.
But it's like, dang, he's really from Charlotte. He's really from Charlotte, and he's really putting on, like, yo, bro, show them what we got going on out here.
Yeah.
And that's what's going on, bro.
Yeah. You're doing a great job. Murder Over Death, the label or the record. Like, how did you link up with them, and what made you decide you wanted to work with them and, kind of move as a unit together? Because that takes a big statement from both sides. You got to want to work with them, but they got to want to work with you. So what do you think it is about both of you that's made this unit come together so great?
Okay, well, two things, man. Shout out to G-Mac, the band, man. And shout out to Ice, man. You know what I'm saying? The CEO. While I was doing my, paying my political debt.
Yeah. Gotcha.
In a sense, I ran into a brother named G-Mac, the band, man. And, we sat on the bunks and, we sat in the pods and we was writing raps. And he heard me and he introduced me to Ice. And you know what I'm saying? And me and Ice really built a bond together.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and so, instead of looking at MOD as a record label, I looked at it as a family, because not only do I see Ice as a major role model in my life, but I also see him as a father.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so, once
there's a real genuine
relationship there. Yeah, like when we connected in that manner, it was like, yo, the hell with looking at the contract or seeing whatever's going on. Like, bro, you family. Like, what you need me to do?
Yeah.
Like, I'm MOD, let's go with it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And that's how it happened, bro. That's how that happened, man.
And like, you're the general of MOD, so they really hold you in high regard. You know what I mean?
Look at that.
Let's talk about it a little bit. You said you G-Mac was in the situation together. You know what I mean? And you're just doing what everybody does. They dream and idea, when we get out, we're gonna do these things.
Right.
But you guys are really doing it. Like, you got the legendary Cord Digger behind your movement. So how's it feel for you guys to know that it just wasn't talk? Like, you really made that come to life, and you're really out here pushing this record together, which was a dream or something you had when you were in that bad situation. You turned it into a positive, and now you're, doing what you're supposed to be doing with it.
Say it again, bro, because you was breaking up a little bit.
Oh, man.
Say it again.
It feel to, when you were in the situation you were in, you guys were talking about making this a song and having this, successful music career coming out of it, and now you really have done that. Like, how's it feel to know you guys created something in that negative environment, and now it's very positive because of it? Okay,
well, first and foremost, I got to give praise to Allah first and foremost.
Yeah.
Because he allowed me and G-Mac to cross paths together.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? And so, like, at the end of the day, bro, I seen a brother that was hungry just as much as I was.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And so, like, as we sat down and we got to writing them raps and eating honey buns all night, You feel what I'm saying? It was just one thing led to another. And everything started clicking and coming together, bro. And so it was like, for me, like, dang, you know, we went from rapping on the bump to ripping in the studio. You see what I'm saying? And so, like, once I realized that, you know, I had an opportunity and this is what I wanted to do, man, I made sure that I never neglected it for Allah to lead me in every step of the way.
I love it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what happened with that whole situation, bro. You know?
Yeah. And like I said, you guys have came so far, but you got 1019 playing it on FM radio for you.
Right.
Like, you know, what was that experience? You called home to your family and said, hey, they messing with my record, go turn it into the radio. Like, how did that feel for you guys as, you know, yourself, and then for the people who's been supporting you all these years to see that come to life for you?
Yo, man, listen, the first thing that happened, everybody started crying. Everybody started crying because it was like, yo, especially my mother. She's like, dang, look at my son. This is my son. You know, and that made me feel more prouder than I ever been, because finally, after, even in spite of everything that I done did my whole life, man, I was able to make my mama proud with my gift.
Yeah, that's
you know
great.
Yeah, I was able to, you know, I got my GD in prison. So, you know, like, that was the only good milestone in my life. But me coming home and getting the deal and being on the radio and making a video like that made my mama smile, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that made me feel more, you know, appreciative of life. You know what I'm saying? And the second chance that Allah gave me to make my family, or not to make, but to allow them to see that, listen, man, your big brother, your nephew, your son, you know what I'm saying, your uncle, man, he doing something with his life other than being in the street, bro. You know what I mean?
You become the positive role model for your family because these moves are making. Like you said, it's a second chance for you. And do you feel like because it's a second chance, you got more of a laser focus than a lot of other artists in your city may? No slight to them, but you just coming out with a more hunger, more focus. I see your social media campaign. I see you're always working. So do you think that second chance is what's motivating that for you?
I would definitely have to agree with that, bro, because everybody is not blessed with a second chance.
Yeah.
You know, right now, bro, like, I'm out here at the QT. Couldn't wait to get on the line with you, bro, because this is my life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And because I got this second chance, bro, I can't take that for granted.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So every day that I wake up, it's work for me. It's work. It's work. You understand? So, you know, like, that's how I'm carrying it, bro. Definitely. I take advantage of the second chance Allah gave me, man.
And you can tell with the song Pinned to the Booth, like, it's a great chords, but it's pulls at your heartstrings. Like, everybody can relate to that. Like, what's the DJ's reactions been, or people in your, you know, people who break records in your city, how are they reacting to this song for you?
It's like, for them, it's like, you know, dang, nobody's telling stories like this in their song no more.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It's all shoot 'em up, bang, bang. When I see you, you know what's going on. Like, that's not going on with me, bro, because I don't have to broadcast me being gangster or none of that. Like, I am who I am.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so, like I told you in the beginning of the interview, I was letting you know, like, bro, this is, you know, this is my life.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, this is who I am. I wanted to tell my story. Yeah. That's what this is about, bro. Yeah. You know?
And now your video is on one of the biggest platforms in the world. Say Cheese picked it up for you as a world premiere. Like, how's that feel to be from Carolina, and you're getting this global recognition right now from a lot of heavyweights in the game, the bloggers and all that?
Man, you know what? The only thing I can say about that, bro, I never thought it'd be me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never thought it'd be me, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got 1 billion people in the world, and Allah choose me. You know what I'm saying? To be on one of the biggest platforms. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I'm humble.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's genuine with you. You got a humble spirit behind you. So if you know, it should be you. Because why not be a positive person like you who can tell the story of did some wrong things in the past, but look at me now and uplift other people. Like, I would love to see you win versus, you know, somebody. So that's why it should be you, I guess is what I'm saying.
I mean, you know, a person, you know what I'm saying, that I was, you know, paying my political debt with once told me one time, man. He say, man, you know, you hear it all the time, Murda. With great responsibility comes great power.
Yeah, facts.
And with great power comes responsibility. Yep. So, you know, he was like, you know, always remain humble.
Yep.
Understand that, you know, tragedy brings forth a transformation.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? So take your experience and go right back out there and uplift somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Utilize your talents and your gifts, man, and bring somebody up. And so, you know, that's the thing that I want more than anything to separate me from every other artist. Like, I'm really in the hood, but I'm helping my people.
Got you.
I'm not tearing nobody down, though. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do the back to school drives. We're going to do the feeding the homeless. Like, we're going to do that because this is the era that I come from. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these artists out here nowadays done really forgot that lane. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like with me being, you know, growing into, you know, whatever the entertainment world want to deem me as, I want them to understand that this is not just for me. Allah put me in this position to bless somebody else.
Yes, I love it.
Yeah. And so, you know, that's how I'm going with that route, bro.
Yeah. And you talk about motivating. I'm sure it's got to be motivating to send to your friends or people who are locked up that source article where they're talking about you. Like, I gotta believe that's a motivating experience for them or your family to see that, you know, that you got that publication source. So how did you find out you were going to be in the Source magazine, and what was the response that you gave, you know, when you first find out?
I'm gonna be all the way honest with you, bro. Like, I ain't know nothing about the Source magazine. You know?
Okay.
My CEO called me hysterical. He like, yo, boy, listen, boy, we in the Source. And when he said that, I almost jumped out the window in the car. Like, I'm like, what? We in the Source? You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, that's what happened with that, bro. Like, I didn't even know.
That's,
you know what I'm saying?
Great,
like,
though. That means
it was a real shock and surprise to me.
That means you got a team behind you that's doing what they're supposed to do. So I want to highlight that. So many artists that get caught up in only doing what they can control, but you got to have a team. You got to have people calling those phone calls for you and, you know, connecting the dots. So that's major situation. And I know you've done the Pin to the Booth video and song, but there's a tour or something you're working on, or you're putting together right now, I think.
Yeah, on both sides. You know what I'm saying? Just like touring the you know, North Carolina and the radio tour.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what's going on right now with MOD, man, and Murdaman.
Now, how
you know what I'm saying?
many artists are a part of MOD, and you know, how did you guys all? How's the camaraderie on the team? I guess is what I'm trying to see. Everybody collaborating and making music together and stuff like that.
Okay, well, you know, shout out to Takara, man. Shout out to Lil Quake. You know what I'm saying? G-Mac the band, man, and then it's myself.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? MOD General. So, you know, like, you know, me meeting them, it was all a part of the plan. And when I say a part of the plan, that was me getting in the car going to Raleigh, and boom, there they go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like, you know, I met them, we got the vibe, and we did a couple songs together. And man, you know, we just building as a family, man. We getting it all the way together, coming together as a family, letting people know that, you know, MOD is not just a record label. You know what I'm saying? But we the primary examples of what family is supposed to be.
I love
it. You know what I mean?
Love it. Yeah. And you,
man.
When you get your situation, your goal is to give back. You're talking toy drive. So let's say you become the big rapper in your city. Like, what's some of the initiatives you plan to implement so, you know, we can help put the, I've run with cast from Toys in the Hood, you know, Christmas time. And so I love when artists are giving back like that. So what's some of the things you would implement as soon as you're, you know, given that opportunity?
I would want to do more than just back to school drives and toy drives. I would want to create classes for relationships. You know what I'm saying? Showing people how to stay together. You feel what I'm saying? You know, implementing Big Brother programs, showing brothers like, listen, man, there's a lot of kids in the neighborhood with no father. They behind the wall. I was just with them. You feel what I'm saying? So I would want, you know, bigger brothers out here that got something going on that's successful to go back in the neighborhoods and pick a lot of these young brothers up so we can stop sending these young brothers to prison, to jail. You see what I'm saying? I want to implement something that, you know, I can kind of like create a job field for certain people in the neighborhoods that don't have them.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to just go to the hood and just give toys and clothes. Like, that's so, man, that is so beyond me right now. Everybody does that. But when people do that, I feel like it's just, you know, they means to say I did something.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? But for me, it's more like, yo, this is what I want to implement to say I brought about a change.
Yeah, it's bigger than you yourself, your stuff you're trying to help.
Yeah, man. So, you know, like when it comes to that type of, you know, response, it's more so like a Martin Luther King dream. I got a Martin Luther King dream.
I love it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, one of my biggest mentors is Dr. Eric Thomas, and he has, you know, the Nobel Prize dream. So all the other stuff he accomplishes it happens because the dream is so big. So have a Martin Luther King dream. Maybe you're the first rapper that goes and idolizes that opportunity to become a motivational speaker. You got the pedigree, unfortunately, of what you've been through before, so you can show the youth it's not good. Like right now, they don't have anybody telling them what's involved with the BS. They all think it's glitz and glamour. So imagine you become, you know, a star and get to have those conversations with them. Like, I think that would be powerful for them.
Yeah, man, because there's certain things that they need to know. Like, you need to know the law. Know what you can and what you can't do, man. Understand where you at. You feel what I'm saying? Even not just with black people, but with Europeans too. Go back and research your history. You feel what I'm saying? Know where you come from. Know why you here. Know what's going on, so you can better yourself along the way. You know what I'm saying? Real talk, bro.
Now you got Pen to the Booth single. Like I said, shout out to Lucky, the promo king. You're going to be on live with him tomorrow, so we'll make sure he gets the right information. And then my homies, DJ Punch and DJ Manny Faces. We got a lot of people getting behind this song, man. But for you, what are you two and your team needing from your fans? Like, what can they be doing for you now? You need video shout outs on TikTok. You need likes and comments for the radio station. Like, what's your guys' plan to attack radio and really get them supporting this record for you?
I mean, you know, I would say the overall plan would be more so to just give them something authentic. See, we're not forcing. That's why I love MOD, because we're not forcing nobody to like us. You know what I'm saying? We're not running around here trying to call up everybody and, oh yeah, mess with this record and mess with, it is what it is, bro. You see what I'm saying? Because everything is authentic out here. You feel what I'm saying? Everything coming from MOD, man, is strictly love, bro. Strictly love. You know what I'm saying? And so when you listen to the record and you get to see Murdaman as an artist, and I let you into my world, guess what you get to see? You get to see the leader. You get to see the general, but you also get to see the general in love. You heard? That's how I'm coming with my people, bro. That's how I'm coming with my listeners. I don't need fake listeners. I need real listeners. You see what I'm saying? Real listeners, bro.
And I like how you're doing. You guys got really dope social media campaigns. So you coming out of your situation, coming to this new world we live in. How refreshing was it to get the phone and know you could just go live from the booth and touch all your fans immediately? Like, there's no running to the studio and recording it, then waiting. Like, you can control when you release your content like that. So how exciting is that for you as a creative?
Over the top. That's all I can say about that, man. It's like over the top, bro. It's over the top because, you know, like at the end of the day, it's like, dang. At one point, I was just rapping on the door. You know what I'm saying? Like beating on the window. You know what I'm saying? And then it went from there to me just making a phone call and saying, yo, bro, I'm done with this song. And they go, woo, 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 woo. And then it's like, wow, how in the fuck they do that? Excuse my language, but it's like, yo, how y'all do that? You know? So, man, listen, at the end of the day, it's a humbling experience, bro. Humbling experience.
Do you think that you get more opportunities because you can sing and rap? You got two lanes you can get on a song with, or are a lot of artists reaching out to you to feature and stuff like that yet, or still building that on your, for you?
I think because I'm new, you know what I'm saying? Like, it probably might take a little while for certain, you know, like artists to reach out to me, but at the end of the day, you know, hey, bro, you reach out, you do. Like, if you don't, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, man, I'm so bent on believing that Allah really got a plan for me, to the point to where it don't matter what nobody do. You know what I'm saying? Because Allah put me in this position, and he gonna make sure I go all the way. You see what I'm saying? And so, you know, that's no disrespect to no other artists, but hey, man, it is what it is. You know, but if they reach out, I'm willing. I'm ready.
I could tell, man. I think you would be dope. You got a very great voice, so you could get on the hooks and stuff for other artists. And then we already talked about the Fleet DJs is coming in July. Any tours or any other DJ coalitions you're looking to be a part of or going out to this year?
I mean, really, you know, that's up to the label.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever my CEO say, that's where it goes, man.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I love him to death. Whatever he say, that's where it goes. You heard me? So, you know, if he say we going with such and such and such and such, I'm ready.
So the next, we got the single. I know you were doing some sneak peek for Got Me Feeling Some Type of Way. Like, is that going to be a new single for people, or is that, you know, or any new music that they can circle on the calendar for you for when it's going to be released?
Again, that's another question that's up to the label.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because one thing that I never try to do, man, is move too beyond my label. You see
Got
what
you.
I'm saying? I'm not one of them artists, man. I fall in line. I'm a soldier, man. That's what I know how to be.
That
You know
means
what I'm saying?
to work with you. So if I'm a DJ on the live and I need to get drops and I want to have you host my mixtape, I don't have to fight with you or fight with the label to see what's the next move. You guys are working in unison, so it makes a pretty smooth transition.
Gotta do,
working
man.
on a EP, a mixtape, or like collaborative projects with your label?
Definitely, man. We definitely doing that. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I can't really speak about the time and the date when it's gonna drop. You know what I'm saying? But just know, man, that I'm working hard and it's gonna be special. It's gonna be worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, yo, bro, I'm telling you, bro, it's gonna be great.
And then any shout outs you want to give to either your team or your fans and supporters that have been rocking with you during this journey through the, getting this music out?
Yeah, man, you know, of course, man, shout out to MOD, man, Ice,
Yeah.
Mom Duke, you know what I'm saying, G-Mac the band, man, Takara, Lil Quay, you know what I'm saying, my ride or die, Whitney, man, shout out everybody, you know what I'm saying, like, the city of Charlotte, baby, the king is, you know what I'm saying, the real king home, man, let's get it, you know?
And then final thing, man, is there anything else you want to let the fans and listeners know, either about you or in the label or stuff you got coming, so they can circle on the calendar for you?
I would basically let everybody know that's listening, man. You know, look for me on all digital platforms. You know what I'm saying? Go to YouTube, whatever you need to go to, man. Check out the video. Be looking for the EP. Be looking for the mixtape, because I'm out here working. You heard me? R.I.P. to Mo3. You know what I'm saying? Mo3. R.I.P. to Mo3, man. R.I.P. Nipsey. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, both of y'all niggas gonna live through me, man. I got it out here. I promise you.
Hey,
that's how that's going.
Yeah. You said Tupac in the beginning, man. So I see it. You got that hunger and that passion to teach the people the right stuff, teach them a way that can help them. So I salute you on that, man, and thank you for your time tonight.
Yeah, man. And thank you too, man. Have a good night, you heard?
You too, fam. Peace.